Last night it started raining here in Greenville, and it has not stopped. It's pouring down rain. The wind is gusting, and this game will be played on natural turf, so that tells you what you can expect. Sonny, this has not been a good place for Marshall, Greenville, South Carolina.
Mike, a tough place to play. The last 9 games, Furman has won 8, Marshall has won 1. The other, Furman, the folks at Furman, they would rather beat Marshall than anybody else on their schedule. And I'm sure the folks at Marshall feel the same way. As far as this ball game's concerned, I'm convinced whichever team has the best swimmers, they're going to have a big advantage here this afternoon.
Well, let's turn to the Budweiser keys to the game and start with Marshall.
Marshall, they've got to control Braniff Bonaventure. 2 years ago, as a freshman, he came in and lit Marshall up. The youngster is capable of carrying the ball game. They know they have to contain him. They would like to control this game with a running attack. Keep it on the ground, pound it. They're big and strong. They feel like they can knock Furman off the ball. They can control things. If they do that, they know they've got a big edge. For Furman, they've got to stop Parker, and they've got to stop Marshall's running game. They know positively that they cannot have too many 3-and-outs. They want to hold on to the football. If they can do that, they think they can hang in here.
Well, Marshall is fighting for second place in the Southern Conference standings. Furman is fighting for their first winning season since 1992. It's Marshall University and Furman University coming up next in Greenville, South Carolina.
Thundering Herd football is games in the first quarter. Furman's quarterback, number 11, Braniff Bonaventure, the junior out of Orlando, played in 6 games this season, hampered by that bruised shoulder. He averages about 160 yards a game, 6 TDs, and 3 interceptions, and he'll have to move it on the natural turf, which, as Kenny pointed out, is quite muddy here this afternoon. Just underway, Furman's opportunity to operate offensively. Bonaventure at quarterback. He'll pitch it back. And across the 25-yard line, right at the 26-yard line, goes number 28, Mark Moore, the sophomore from Tarpon Springs, Florida. And there's a look at Bonaventure's numbers, as we were telling you about, Sonny.
Okay, one thing, that youngster can do it all, and if he does it all here this afternoon, Marshall's in for a long afternoon.
There's a look at the starters, the backs and receivers, and that offensive line for Furman University. Second down and about 6 after a gain of 4. Moore is in motion. The handoff to McClarty, and he's up to about the 28-yard line. Picks up 3 yards on first down. Marshall's defense allowing just 15 points a game, under 230 yards of total offense. And number 86, Billy Lyon, the outstanding defensive tackle. And, of course, he was the 94 honorable mention All-American. He will be a key inside. And then there's a look at the secondary with Cunningham and Grayson at the corners. It's going to be third down and about 4 from the Furman 28-yard line.
Bonaventure checks here at the line of scrimmage.
Hands off to McClarty.
Absolutely stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
It looks like Larry McLeod, number 28, came from the linebacker position, and Furman will have to punt.
On 3 plays, Furman went north and south, which you have to do on this kind of a field this afternoon, Mike. Anything east or west, I'm telling you, you're going to be on the ground.
Larry McLeod going to the sideline, and into punt is number 88, Jody Wade, averaging about 41 yards a punt.
That's the best average in the Southern Conference.
Standing at the 15, gets it away off the side of his foot, but not too bad. Martin comes up to the 42-yard line, and he's going to go down at the 40. Great specialty teams play by number 42, Tom Gola. And that's where Marshall now will begin. Good field position at the 40-yard line.
Well, you're going to see the herd line up, and you're going to see some pounding. And I'm pretty sure you're going to see 8 folks on the line of scrimmage. Chad Pennington, the freshman, he directs the attack. I promise they're going to pound it for a while.
He's completing about 60% of his passes on the year. First down and 10 for Marshall. Pennington hands off to Parker. 40, and he slides down and will actually get a yard gain, but lost his footing there at the 41-yard line. Marshall's offense averaging about 34 points a game, 421 yards of total offense. And there's a look at the starters. We mentioned Pennington, who's got 7 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, about 151 yards a game. And as we mentioned also, Parker, number 36, the outstanding back, he's averaging 124 yards rushing every game. A gain of 1, so it's second down and 9 from the 41-yard line of Marshall. And Pennington will throw on second down, has time, looks to the corner. Martin is there, and he's out of bounds. Incomplete.
On the first play, when they tried to run a toss sweep to Parker, you saw what happened. You go east and west, your feet don't stay under you, you're going to go down.
Here's a look at Furman's defense, made up of 3 juniors, 6 sophomores, a couple of freshmen, allowing about 23 points a game. Jeremy Osborne, the free safety, is the leading tackler, about 10 tackles a game and 3 interceptions. So on the incomplete pass, it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Thundering Herd. Parker in there behind Pennington in the one-back set.
They rush 4 and cover with 7. They run the draw.
Parker has the first down across midfield to the Furman 49-yard line.
Pretty good call. When you rush 4 and cover with 7, they run the draw, and Parker picks up the first down. Another look. Little delay draw here. Excellent blocking, man-on-man up front. Parker bounces outside. Great block by Martin there to enable Parker to pick up the first down.
And on first down, Parker gets the pitch and carries to the 46-yard line, a gain of 4 before tackled by number 75, Phil Warren, the defensive tackle from Tarpon Springs, Florida. But there's Parker.
Look at one of the best running backs in all of 1AA football. He's got most of the records, and he might have them all before he finishes.
Over 5,000 career rushing yards, leads the Southern Conference in rushing. I mean, there's about 5 different records that he holds in his senior season. And he lines up again behind Pennington on second down 7. Wiggins was in motion. Parker gets the handoff. 45 up to the 44-yard line, a gain of 3.
Stop made by Jay Thier.
Stop by Jay Thier.
Gain of 2.
One of Furman's outstanding linebackers. I tell you, Furman awfully young on defense, Mike, but they're a lot better defense this year than they were a year ago.
Halftime score, Georgia Southern 7, Liberty 6.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Just underway. No score between Marshall and Furman. Marshall's last official regular season game in Greenville, and the handoff to Eric
some
Thomas.
Fresh legs.
35-yard line has the first down and goes down at the 34-yard line.
We talked about it. We've talked about it all year long. They bring in that fresh tailback, and with fresh legs, here you see the delay draw. Thomas bounces outside, a couple of missed tackles, and the chains move once again. Jerome Osborne makes a stop for the Paladins.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Marshall began the drive at its own 40. Split backs behind Pennington this time on 1st and 10.
Pennington checks.
Hand off to Parker. 35, 30, and slides out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Again, Osborne there to get him out of bounds and make the stop.
Another look.
Hands
to Parker. Nowhere to go up inside. Parker bounces outside. When he gets those shoulders squared in the line of scrimmage, promise he's going to do some damage, and he does it right here. You'd love to look at 2nd and 4 all afternoon.
Marshall's done a nice job moving the ball on the ground here in the first possession of the game.
Toss sweep.
Parker from the 30-yard line, driven out of bounds at about the 25. Stops the clock with 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score between Marshall and Furman.
Real good look at Parker. They run the toss sweep back into the boundary. Defensively, you have to take care of the wide side of the field. That's where you see so many teams running back into the boundary. It'll be 3rd and 2. Might mention, Mike, we're in the press box today. We should have been on the roof, but I kissed the SID for putting us in here because we might have blown away up there on the roof this afternoon.
It stopped raining a little bit here, I think, this afternoon. It's been raining since last night. Parker gets the first down across the 20 and up to the 17-yard line. We'll take a look at a replay again.
Another look. And back to Parker. You can see there's a little crease there. You give him a crease, and he'll give you a first down.
Number 26, Seth Ramelian on the tackle. So Marshall now continues his drive. Parker today, 32 yards, gets the call again, his 8th carry, and sitting right at the line of scrimmage. Nice stop by number 75, Phil Warren.
Nowhere to go there.
47 also in, Orlando
Ruff. roughed him up a little bit at the line of scrimmage.
Furman's defense allowing about 23 points a game, 345 yards to the opposing offense. Second down 9 for Marshall.
Looks like Pennington's checking at the line of scrimmage.
Parker gets the call at the 20, trying to get to the outside, and he goes down at the 18-yard line. Great tackle by Jeremy Osborne.
Osborne coming from the secondary. Another look. Jerry Osborne. Osborne coming from the free safety spot. Boy, look at him close. 2-yard loss. You look at 3rd and 11. You'd a whole lot rather be looking at 3rd and 2. I can promise you that.
Osborne averaging about 10 tackles a game. He had 19 tackles against Wofford. 3rd down, a long 10. Martin in motion.
Pennington checks.
Pennington looking over the middle. Martin at the 10-yard line, but he'll not get the first down. He's about 2 yards short, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
Little high percentage type throw there. Gets the ball to Martin on a turn route. Martin picks up good yardage, but they'll come up, as you mentioned, about 3 yards short.
Field goal unit coming in. Number 40, Tim Openlander, is 11 of 17 on field goals. He had that 51-yard field goal in the win over East Tennessee State last week.
The thing you got to be concerned with here is not only the leg he kicks the ball with, but the plant foot. That's so important on a field like this.
28-yard attempt. The hold is nice. The kick is good.
Good.
Tim Openlander scores with 7 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the first quarter, and Marshall takes the lead 3-0 over Furman. The rain has stopped for the moment in Greenville, and Marshall uses the break to score. We'll be back in just a moment. Connecting on his 12th field goal of the year. And Marshall on top, 3-0 over Furman with 7 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. The rain has stopped here in Greenville, but the field, a natural turf field, is quite muddy. At the 10-yard line is Cole, Josh Cole, across the 20, 25, 30, and he's driven to the ground at the 30-yard line by Ricky Hall. And there's a look at the quarterback, Braniff Bonaventure, the junior out of Orlando, hampered by that bruised shoulder this year, in and out, with Billy Jones coming into play at quarterback throughout the year, but Braniff starting here.
And I tell you what, if Billy Jones comes in, there's no drop-off. Both of them could start for a whole lot of teams in 1AA football.
The officials obviously having to get clean and dry footballs in and out of the game. And Furman will start at the 31-yard line, first down and 10.
On the trap.
Bonaventure's pass to Moore, and he goes down at the 37-yard line. Swafford making the tackle.
Faked a little counter action to squat the linebackers. Get the ball to Mark Moore, the tailback coming out of the backfield.
There's a look at Swafford, the junior out of Soddy Daisy, Tennessee, averages about 7 tackles a game. Number 45. You know, he was the Southern Conference discus champion last year for the throw of 149.6, so it's a pretty good arm on him.
Even throwing the discus would be tough here today.
Second down and about 4. Not much running room at all for the lone back that time for Furman.
Try to run that little toss sweep. You turn it back up inside. And when you turn it back inside, you get a whole lot of help. Here's the toss sweep action. Back inside, nobody's blocked.
Mark Moore gains 1, so it's going to be third down, a long 3. McLeod in on the tackle.
Marshall rushes 4 and covers with 7. Counter action.
Bonaventure behind the line.
Short.
And